Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the second type of se in Spanish, passive voice se. If you missed the previous video where we talked about impersonal se, no worries, we can watch it right here. The passive voice in Spanish can be used in two different ways. One way is to literally say it the way we say it in English, that is to use the verb to be plus past participle, and the other one is to use the pronoun se. Let's talk about active and passive voice for a second. The regular flow usually goes like this. I read the book is read by me. The cashier counted the money was counted by the cashier. The dog chased the squirrel was chased by the dog. The sentences on the left follow the structure subject, verb, object, which means that the subject is performing an action on the object. The structure on the right says the opposite. The object has the action performed on it by subject. The sentences still have the same meanings, but what we choose to focus on is different. In Spanish, these same sentences would look like this. Yo leo el libro es leído por mí. El cajero contó el dinero fue contado por el cajero. El perro persiguió la ardilla fue perseguida por el perro. As you can see, those are translated pretty much literally by using the verb ser, to be, plus past participle, just like we do in English. But where the hell is se, you ask? Good question, team. The thing is that sometimes in passive voice, sentences don't have a subject. Sometimes a certain action can be happening to an object without having a specific subject to perform it. For example, here we have three sentences. They are made in Spain, it is made of wood, and the house was built in 1956. In cases like that, we can continue to use ser plus past participle formula just like we did before. That is, again, the literal translation from English. But in Spanish, it is much more common to use se plus verb conjugated in the third person singular or plural form. So what we have for the same sentences is se fabrican en España. Here we use se plus third person plural form because they are made in Spain. Whatever it is more than one, so we need a plural. Second one is se hace de madera. Here is just one thing that is made of wood, so we use a singular form of the verb hacer. And the last one is La casa se construyó en 1956. Here we just have one house that was built in 1956, so we need a singular form. The only difference here is that we need to remember to conjugate the verb in the past tense, because the house was built, not is built. So we have se construyó, not se construye. Now, I want to point out again that both versions are fine, but you will encounter the second one much more often when the sentence doesn't have a specific subject that performs an action. Here are a couple more examples of passive voice se for you. Se venden carros. Cars are sold here. You'll encounter the street signs like this all over the Spanish-speaking world. In English world, we usually say for sale. Next one is se necesitará ayuda pronto. Help will be needed soon. And the last one is se prohíbe fumar. Smoking is prohibited. So to summarize, when it comes to using passive voice in Spanish, all you need to figure out is if you have a subject who performs an action on the object. If the answer is yes, then just say it how you'd say it in English by using the ser plus past participle rule, and don't forget to add por in the end to specify who the action was done by. If there is no subject, then you have two options. Do the same thing you did before, which would be easier, of course. But if you want to sound like a native speaker, you're gonna get more girls by using the se structure. And that's it for today. If you have any questions left, please let me know down below. Until next time.